Welcome to the Unshackled Life Podcast. Real talk about faith, freedom, and following Jesus. I'm Dalyn Woodard, and I'm glad you're here. Whether you've been walking with Jesus for years or you're just trying to figure out what's real in a noisy world, this space is for honest conversation, raw reflection, and truth that sets us free. Let's get into today's episode. Leah and I recently watched a show where they did a twist on the trolley problem. Their twist was that basically there was a monster that was going to kill a whole lot of people unless they could figure out a way to stop it. And of course, because of the trolley problem, that is a death. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, the trolley problem is a hypothetical philosophical question that asks if a trolley was out of control and it was headed into a crowd of people that for whatever reason could not get out of the way, and it was going to plow into all of those people and kill them. And there was a button you could push or a lever you could pull that would change the course of the trolley. But in doing so, you're guaranteed to kill this one person over there. And the logical answer, make no mistake, the question AI would pick, is you pull that lever. And of course in the show, it was as they're trying to deal with this idea of, should we kill this person to try to save everybody else? And the person who's going to do it is like, I don't want to, but it's the logical thing. It's the only way. But it turns out that the intended target wasn't the answer. It was someone else. So then the question comes, if that one person that you're going to have to push the button and pull the lever to kill is your son, is your child, not a random stranger, do you still pull it? Do you still push the button? Do you sacrifice your child for a handful of strangers? Makes it harder because of that emotional attachment. But here's the question I thought about with that. You have a situation. You can save 15 people or you can save one. The one is someone you love and care about. It makes sense. The 15 people are either people you don't know or worse, people you don't even like. Or maybe you do like them, but they don't like you. And you go ahead and you make that choice and you save the 15. How many people here think any one of those 15 people would respond to that by going, ooh, you're mean. How evil of you. How could you do that to your kid? They would be grateful and most likely feel, hopefully, a little unworthy. Like they didn't really deserve, like maybe the person should have probably gone with the loved one. And yet that's what so many do to our Heavenly Father, who saw that we were all going to die. And it's not a choice between the two. This is a totally different situation. This is the one that's going to be sacrificed going, I'll just put myself in that spot where there's a choice. It wasn't that the situation created the choice. It was, if you could send your child in front of that trolley and save the rest, would you? Which is even harder. And yet our Father did, out of love. But it was love and not child abuse and evil and all that weirdness that somebody would accuse someone of giving themselves in order to save them. The Son was like, I got this. I can do this. I want to do this. The Son was as much invested in being the escape as the Father was to send him. And the Spirit was right there too. We sometimes go, the Father sinned and the Son, and the Spirit said, I'm in this too. Complete agreement. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to be there with them. And I'm going to help the people see that they need to be saved and that there is now a way. The kind of love that would suffer hurt and pain and loss unjustly, unfairly, for those who don't deserve it, because it is that great of a love. So if you look at what God did with the cross, because the Father poured out justice and wrath on his Son on the cross, and God the Son was tortured and died a horrendous death. Instead of thinking, what a mean God, maybe we should think, what kind of God would do that to himself, to his Son, in the hope, for the hope that was set before him and the joy that was set before him. He endured the cross for the hope of being able to adopt more children. That's a loving Father. And the Son, he volunteered. He wasn't forced. He didn't get conned into it. Nobody talked him into it. And he did what we were always supposed to do and couldn't, didn't, don't want to. He did it right. He took our place so that we can come and be that adopted child. And if we have been adopted, so that we can trust that relationship and know that our Father has us. So thank him for the price that was paid. Love him back. And don't lose sight of the fact that sometimes love means that you give up something. Love isn't always getting stuff. I hear a lot of people talking about love is, and then you see a long list of all the things they get from somebody loving them. And not a word about what it cost them to put it out. Love cost. Ultimate love costs the ultimate price. Thanks for joining me for this episode of the Unshackled Life podcast. If it encouraged, blessed, or challenged you, consider following the podcast and sharing it with someone you feel it might bless or help. Be blessed, and remember, when you fix your thoughts on God and build your thinking on the foundation of His truth, God fixes your thoughts.